into this week. And that's when we're going to see you up here, I guess.
Well, let's hope. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Gort, thank you.
That's right. You're welcome.
Well, winter storms are dreaded by many people on Vancouver Island, but for a man in Port Alberni, they're the highlight of the year. As AChannel's David Wuchar reports now, his hobby has turned him into a one-man weather center.
As we West Coasters like to say, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Now you can see the weather change dozens of times in 5 minutes by logging on to Alberniweather.ca.
Was able to get all of the month's images together and compress it down to 5 minutes, which was really cool. So you can just see it fly by. You can see all the weather patterns and the clouds flying by and the snow melting and coming and going. So it's really cool. So lots and lots of information that people can just check out, and hopefully it helps them on their day.
Hot summers and cold, wet winters, the Alberni Valley has the most extreme weather on the island. When the people of Port Alberni want to hide from the weather, there's no better place than the donut shop.
Don't want to do anything out there. It's way too wet and windy. I've lived here all my life, so I have seen, some pretty bad days. This isn't too bad yet, but I hear we're supposed to be getting some real bad winds today, so we'll stay inside today.
But while most people try to avoid the weather as best they can, this self-described weather geek is measuring and monitoring his high-tech computerized weather center, feeding the latest information to Environment Canada and the AChannel SchoolNet weather system.
I can't forecast the weather, but there's just a great way to connect with people and talk about the weather and be weather geeks, and it's good fun. It's always changing, it's exciting. It's just, I think there's a lot of people who like checking out the weather and seeing what's going on. And there's a day like today when there's lots of wind and rain and snow. People are all coming to the website because they want to know what's going on and how long it's going to last, and what the wind speed has been, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of a cool thing.
You can see the weather that was or get up-to-the-minute conditions at Alberniweather.ca. In Port Alberni, David Wuchar, AChannel News.
And on a night like this, after a day like we've had over much of the island, the question is, what's happening next? Let's check in with Bruce now, who has a detailed look at that for you. Bruce.
And by the way, I don't see him as a geek.
No.
He's kind of a weather brother.
Yeah.
Got it going on over there. Thanks for all that data, and thanks for doing that, too. And yeah, there has been some extreme weather around. Alberni and everywhere has seen that, Hudson. It's been a pretty wild winter so far, and it's going to continue now. We saw that bird that was perched up there, the gull, with the wind kind of ruffling its feathers. We're going to take a look at another bird in just a second. We're going to take a look at pictures. It's Island Proud with our friends from Save On Foods. We do this every night on the program. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. There's a shot in from Victoria. Bob Riggs took this one morning about 6:30. It's from his patio on Christie Point. He loves it because the full moon can be seen there. It's